welcome back. As you can see from the title of the video, we're about to get into another tutorial for Azure Beauty. Y'all know I do love doing their little dip review videos. They did send me 2 different packages this time, so I will be reviewing both packages in this video. Everything that I do show you guys in this video, I will make sure that I leave in the description box below. And yeah, so let's get into it. They actually sent me one kit with 8 different dip powders and another kit with I think like 20 different dip powders. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and show you guys both of them, and we'll see what's what. So we're gonna start with the kit that came with 8 different powders. So yeah, let me just start by saying the reason why I love these little dip powder kits is because they come with everything that you need every time. Like, it is the most beginner friendly, easy to use nail kit. Like, as far as coming with everything, the directions are super self-explanatory. Like, I don't know. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this product is it can get a little messy with the powder. And honestly, I really think that's on me and the way that I use it, because they tell you how to use it in the directions, but I like to pour mine over my nails, so it gets a little messy. But yeah, anywho, it comes with everything that you need to have your own little self-care nail day at home. So you don't have to go to the salon. You don't have to like waste money every time you want to go to the salon. Like, it literally comes with everything. And if you prep just right, it can actually last a month plus. It can last over 30 days if you prep just right. So yeah, this is definitely a good little manicure kit to have at home. This right here is the 20-piece Azure dip powder kit. It came with pretty much everything the first one came with, but I did notice that this one did not come with the little finger dip bowl. And based on the previous kits that I've gotten from them, I do want to say that they have, like, I want to call it an upgrade. The bowl is no longer like a hard plastic. Now they have disposable bowls. It's like really plastic and bendy. It's just easier to use. The other one is just really big, so it's harder to hold. So yeah. Anywho, that's the difference between the first one and the second one that I saw. Some of the little tools that they come with, one of them had something that the other one didn't. But either way, they both came with everything that you would need to apply the product. Now, I like long nails. I like to do the most with my nails. I just really don't recommend this kit for, the girls that like nails like me. But if you like the short, dainty, classy type nails, like, more on the conservative side, this is definitely a good option. And I say that because long nails is just tedious when it comes to the dipping. It's a lot messier. It's just a lot more fouling and a lot more trying to get the surface even. It's just a lot, and you don't really want to use your drill with this because it's not acrylic, so you can easily mess up what you've already put on the nail just by using your drill. So I wanted to try to do a little simple short set on myself, but time just was not on my side, and I was also in the middle of throwing my husband a 30th surprise birthday party. So I needed to do my real nails. Like, I needed to do something that was gonna last. And I just don't think that this is a method for long nails. With longer nails, you have to have an apex, and it's pretty hard to build an apex with this product because I don't know, you would have to keep putting like the liquid part in one part, part of the nail, which would be the apex part, and keep putting powder over it and then even all of that out. But you need that apex in order for those nails to last. So that's another downfall for this product and long nails. But again, I do think it is a good product for short nails. So, if you were going to do your own nails at home, you would start off by prepping your natural nails, pushing back the cuticles, trimming the cuticles if you can, making sure you distress the natural nail bed a little bit. Add some dehydrator if you have it. If you don't, use some alcohol. I use 50% alcohol, 50% acetone, and that's what I use as dehydrator. Some primer if you have it, and that should be a good prep for it to last a while. And once you get done with the prep, this is where you can start with the steps that we're about to get into right now. So I'm basically just going to use two different dip powders from each kit. The two beige dip powders came from one kit, and then that's the 20-piece kit. And then the green and the red came from the 8-piece kit. I just felt like it's, almost Christmas, and, these colors are pretty much in season right now, the green and the red, and they're like glittery. So I'm like, I'll just choose these. Next, I'm just using the file that came with one of the kits to shape the nails like I want them. They are like a round stiletto, I guess. But no, baby, we pointy over here, so I'm definitely putting the points on them and making sure that I have the shape as crisp as I like, because I don't want to do too much shaping once I apply all of the powder and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, for the girlies that do like long nails, this can be an okay product. But to apply it the way that the directions tell you to apply it for long nails, I just would not recommend it. I do have a video about to post where I did use these same little powders, these acrylic powders, and I just used it as like, I guess, like a normal acrylic, but as like a design type color, I guess. I don't know. I will be posting that very soon after this. So, I guess a beginner, or if you're somebody that just, wanted to try it and wanted to do a variety of different colors, but you like long nails, I would suggest just using it as like a normal type acrylic, just a very thin layer of the product, and then try encapsulating it with clear, and it works just fine that way as well. So after I have prepped and shaped the nail, I'm just going to go in with the dip powder base coat, the number one, and just apply that to the nail, a thin layer of this to the nail. If I was doing all of the nails the same color, I would go through and just apply a thin layer to each nail, and then kind of try to do all of the nails simultaneously. But because each nail is going to be different, this just was a longer process. So basically, I can hold this little cup in my hand. The other ones, it was just bigger and it wasn't flexible or bendable. So it just, was, a little bit harder to work with. But, you wouldn't notice unless you had something easier to work with. And once I saw this, or once I was able to work with this one, the little cup, I'm like, yeah, I like this one better. Yeah, so anyhow, when you apply the base coat to the nail, you want to make sure you get as close to the cuticle as you can, but you don't want to flood the cuticle either. But if you do, you want to use the little wooden cuticle stick to go around the cuticle area, just to clean up any discrepancies that may be there. Okay, so if I sound different, I'm just in a different location recording right now than I was before. All right, so for the rest of the nails, I'm basically just going to do the same process that I did with this nail. Paint a thin layer of the number one base coat on the nail, and then just kind of lightly sprinkle the I want to call it acrylic powder. I don't really know if it's called acrylic powder, but lightly sprinkle the powder over the thin layer of base coat that you put on there, and let that dry for about 1 to 2 minutes. And while it's drying, if you do need to clean up anything, use this stick to clean up, but make sure that you don't have any super big clumps anywhere, because that'll be a lot of fouling if and when you do get to the filing part. So I'm basically doing this same process over each nail. It's the same process for all the nails, and I'll be back when we move on to a different step. Alright, so now that I'm done with all of my layers that I want on each nail, I'm going to go in with the number 2, which is called the activator, and just basically do a thin coat of this as well on top of each nail and let that dry. And that's just basically going to give you the hard surface that you need to be able to file. This is just going to make everything set in place and make sure everything is hard enough so that when you do go to file, you don't start chipping away the product. And once I let the activator dry, I just went in with the file that came with the kit and just cleaned up the sides and the shape of the nail as well as the surface. So you just want to make sure you crisp up your shape on this step and go across the surface of the nail to make sure that everything is flat and smooth like you want it. And now that I'm done with the shaping and smoothing out the surface of the nails, I'm just going to go in and smooth out the surface a little bit more with the buffer that came with the kit. So this is just going to make sure that when you do put the top coat on, it helps your nail surface shine a little bit more, as well as having the surface be so much more smoother than when you went over it with the nail file. So the last step, you just use number 3, the gel top coat, and apply a thin layer over the top and let that dry. Y'all, I really do recommend this. It's very beginner friendly, easy to do a simple nail design for someone who doesn't know how to do nails. It lasts more than 28 days and you're not wasting money at the salon. It's just a nice, easy self-care nail routine that you can do at home. I will be sure to put all of the referral links in the description box below so you guys can check these out. I thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content that I put out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.